Let's go. Let's go. Are we in the chip lead of the grand? Hell yeah, we are. Let's go, dude. Oh, hope and optimism is in the air. It's 23 degrees in Montreal. I've gotten some sun, man. Vitamin D be pumping, bro. Be pumping. Holy smokes. Got nutrients from the sun. Guess without further ado, let's play some tourneys. It's just about the math. It's just about like straight up. I think it's a misconception. It's like, oh, people are playing tight, therefore I need to play loose. It's like, nah. I mean, like you could do that pre-flop, right? Like it's a good pre-flop exploit. But once they continue, then you have to play extremely passively to not get owned, basically. If they're playing really loose, then we get to play looser because proportionally we have a wider value range because they all have wider ranges in every position. But yeah, if people are playing tight, it's a pre-flop exploit, not a post-flop exploit. Check on the turn, 8 of diamonds of the river. I think we should... It's pretty awkward here, actually. I'm going to go for about 70%. Thing is, like, just not a lot of our range wants to block here on the river. That's kind of the problem. So we need to... I think we just want to choose 2/3 with our range there instead of going for, like, 1/3. Because we just don't want to balance flushes and straights by betting 1/3, I don't think. Fabrice opens. I like flat here with jacks. I don't love getting this in for 40 blinds against under the gun open. And it's a great spot if we get squeezed from Michael. Go to a flop of 8-8-9. Fine flop for jacks. Fine. We're pretty happy on the flop. But this hand can get difficult on turns and rivers, right? Now it's not that difficult, I don't think. I think we just bet 60%. 60% probably. Maybe a little bit more. It's a paired board. Let's go 100K. And I think we need a better sizing where we would bluff, right? Like, I don't think we bluff for like half pot. So let's go 275. I think this is a sizing where we could have bluffs. Fabrice, thinking about it. Calls, aces. Fair. How do we want to play against Michael? We can jam, we can flat, we can 3-bet. All are decent options. Probably call is best here. Check. Good flop. We like it. This hand gets tough on the river or the turn, depending on sizing. Jack's not a great card. We lose to Queen Jack. We lose to King 10. We lose to Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Ace 6. You know, I don't think we have to worry about Ace 10 through Ace 7 betting here. And if they bet, they're going to go block size and then check river. Because check, river's a 4. Check. I think a block bet, it's really optimistic to get paid with a block bet here. I think we need to check. Like, even if we bet 1/3, it's really hard for a queen to call us down there. And we beat 9s. Good. Ace Jack is good. And Nikita opens. I think we have a jam here, especially Nikita being 17 blinds deep. Ace Jack offsuit, not a hand that plays well post flop. It's not a 3-bet less than all in sizing. It's just an all in when you look at these two stacks. So ship it and good luck us. Take it down. Let's go back to 900,000. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still poker. I've put in a lot of, I've put in a lot of grind, so it's still work very much. It's not like total breeze. We call off here, but I'm having a great time with it. People are great. People are really great at Playground and enjoying spending time with all of them. Take it down with the ace queen. Let's go against the 9s. Nice chip up. Now would be a good time, Fabrice, to wake up with jacks, if I'm honest. And it's nothing personal, Fabrice. I just do want to win this tournament today. We got 8th last week, I think. All right, good luck us. It's ace jack. It's not bad, Fabrice has definitely got more percentage than jacks, but it's a good lineup. And we take it down, chat. We hold. Endrit 3-bets. To, like, not small, to be honest. Keep him honest. Check. Bet of 190. Call. Ooh, actually queen 7 deuce. No, I think flat here. I like leading now on this card for sure. We pick up the nut flush. It's painful when they have queens full, but also we look full of crap when we tank so long on the flop. So pocket fives, we open it up. Dennis is going to be all in here. Swings be real, man. And bet. Small. With the bottom set. I mean, what a dream spot for us here. If they have like a king or something, you know? What a dream situation. No 6, let's go! Pick it up, 373, loving it. Queen Jack is the edge. Gonna give it an open here. 3 ways here, King Jack 7. I think we start with the check. We flop, okay. We flop middle strength. It's a pot where we may win a showdown, but we want to keep the pot small. And probably can only stand 1 bet. The second bet is where things get really difficult, I think. Against a single bet, we're doing fine, especially when we had the open ender here. It's kind of a no-brainer from my view. We have the nuts. We have the best possible hand, chat. And we block here. Try to get a call from 2 pair, so bet something like this. Take it down. All right, 670 coming our way. We like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're going to defend against Giuseppe here. We go to queen 6-5. This is a check raise, check turn probably. Although stacks are quite short for check raise in this spot. If we check raise, we can't fold with our open. Oh, we don't have an open ender. Never mind. So it's a check raise. Yeah. So we make it like 500. Seems good to me. And then check turn. For some reason, I thought we had like the open ender. Like it was an 8-9 or something. But yeah. We have ace king suited here. Galame opens. Do we want to flat or 3-bet? I think both make some good sense here, but I think 3-bet is how I want to lean on this one. Good luck to us. Clubs. They have a free roll. We chop. Okay. Okay. And in the grand, we get a min raise on the button. We call. Flop is 9-7-4 with spades. We flop top pair and a medium flush draw. This is a very interesting situation for us. In theory, there's a lot of checks here from our opponents, and we play this quite passively. Under ICM, I do feel as if we check raise more often. Yeah, I'm gonna just check raise and fast play here, I guess. I'm not super happy with this. Like the nightmares obviously 10s through aces with the spade. It's pretty unlikely though. Against the rest of the stuff, we're doing fine. We do like denying equity, especially nearing the bubble here. And I also feel like we're gonna have a pretty significant check raise bluff frequency. They peel, turn is a nightmare. It's obviously a disaster. It's the worst card in the deck. I think that they are going to continue with every single ace of spades in some capacity, and it's just all hit. Yeah, we just hate this. Like we lose, I think. We lose now, and we're gonna knock down to the short stacks. I don't even know what we beat. It's just a terrible card on the turn. Oh, great, man. Great. Things are going so well. We're gonna fold. We are in the money chat. Redfeld hype confirmed in the grand. 2.6 million. So we just barely sneak our way in there, but hey, we've got a cash on the board. And let's try and win it this week. Would be really nice. It'd be really good to do that. Get that 1K, Jamie. I would love to win it. Sergio, don't jam. Everything else is fine. Just don't go all in. Okay. They raise. We call. We go to the streets here. Great hand to have in position. Blind versus blind here, where ranges are wide. We flop so well. Jack 8, deuce, rainbow. Yes! There's only 8 bad turn cards. That's it. Just 8. They bet 280. I think call, man. I think call. We just have such a narrow raising range here. Doesn't make a lot of sense. We call. 7's a fine turn. You know, the bad turns are queen and ace, right? Of course, any card could cost us, but we feel pretty good about our situation. They bet 5-11 here on the turn. Do we fast play or do we call again? Gonna fast play. I think we should continue just calling a lot of Jack X, but I feel like King Jack is one of the best ones to probably fast play. We don't block 9X, we don't block 10X, we don't block Queen X. And there's not that much money left on the river. I do think Sergio is gonna have a decent barrel frequency, but not all the time. So it's kind of close, I'd say. I think Jack 10, Jack 9, no, right? I feel like King Jack is the best candidate, to be honest. I mean, Queen Jack, we should probably just call. 10's call. Let's go. 5.8 million. Ace Queen open from Rayen. We are going to... We could 3-bet call here. Flat's probably better, though. I think we should call. I think this is a spot where we probably want to enter call down mode, I would say. The only thing that's a little bit concerning is that we've got a tight preflop range, so to see a c-bet is saying something strong, but also Rayan's a great player, right? Like, he's a good player. He runs deep in this tournament every week. He knows that he can barrel at a higher frequency here on flop, turn, and river. So I think call is the best option. What's tough is the river, right? Especially with our queen of clubs. It's like, yes, it's nice to have ace queen, but here's the problem, right? We block the bluffs we want them to have. We block queen jack, we block king queen, we block club draws with the queen. So we beat bluffs against an opponent that is certainly capable of bluffing, but we lose to ace 9, ace 10, ace 8, queen jack, jack 7, 7, 6, aces, 2s, 9s. We have the ace of spades, which is really helpful, and I think probably makes this a call. When we block queen jack and the nut flush, I think we need to call here. But it is, if we don't have this, we probably fold, right? If we have ace queen with the ace of hearts, I think it's a fold, basically. Ace 7, it's a good hand. Yeah, I think we just raise. Like, we're going to get check raised at a lower frequency. We're going to get more honest play because of the chip stack advantage. So I think it's just a spot where we want to put in action. I think we probably go half pot, turn sucks, maybe half pot, check here as a line. If let's say it bricks, right? Like turns a deuce, rivers is 7 or something. Nice. This is what's tough, right? Because this is a really thin bet on the turn, but checking isn't what we want to do, really. So I think it's going to be a half pot here, and then check river. And if we get check raised, we just fold, and that's fine. You know, it's okay. Wow. Well, now we chop with every ace. And we beat king queen. So the question is, do we try and fold them off a chop here? What's the likelihood of ace king, ace queen just slow playing here? Yeah, I'm going to try and fold them off a chop because I think their likelihood of limp calling with ace king, ace queen is pretty low. We beat king queen now. I think jack 10 would have put in a raise at some point. I think their most likely hand is ace X. And I think ace X hates their life here. Like, it hates to call, hoping for a pure bluff, when we have ace king, ace queen, aces, kings, queens, and jack 10, like, pretty pure. All right. And we take it down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are we in the chip lead of the grand? Hell yeah, we are. Let's go, dude. Hello, everyone. I think I have the coolest piece of poker software you've ever seen today. It is called Hybrid Poker. Brand new piece of poker learning software where you test your score against myself, against Daniel Negreanu, against Bill Perkins, and see how you score against the three of us, as well as other poker players as well. But Hybrid Poker learns about you, the player, this is really cool. As Hybrid Poker gets to know you, it's going to tell you what to work on. There's a link to the IQ test down below. Try it for free. I I think you'll like it. So try it out. Final table hype of the $1,050 grand here on Party Poker, coming into the final table as the chip lead, in position on second place as well. Come on, Dottie. It's too good. It's a tough tournament, though. Great opponents. They're very good at the game. We've got a lot of work left to do to take this the distance, but I believe we can do it. Why not? Why can't we? Someone tell me why not. You don't have a good answer. First of all, we're going to fold here. You can see all the payouts in the bottom left-hand corner. 2,700 for 9th place, 3,000, 33, 38, 47, 61, 83, 11,800, and 18,100 for the win. And the title of the grand champion. We are... Top 2 is Art score. We'll buy Art if we are first or second place. Ace-8 against Ace-Queen here as an all-in. Early days. Potential ladder opportunity, but no. Peter holds with the Ace-Queen. And just like that, we have about a 3 million chip lead here. So let's see what we can do here. Final table of the grand. Come on. Let's battle it out against these legends of the game. Great opponents. This is a fun hand to play, man. This is a fun hand to play in these spots because you get to be pretty aggressive with this hand. This is usually the hand you choose to bluff with. And final tables like this become pre-flop battles mostly. Like there's very little post-flop. It's mostly just pre-flop. So this is a slam dunk 4-bet against Sergio. Slam dunk city.gov. So take a second. Take a moment, you know? Take a little breather. And rip it in there. And hope for the best. We're lagging, we're all in. We take it down. Let's go. Ace King, Ace of Spades, King of Diamonds. This is a gorgeous hand. It is a raise, and it is a call against a jam from either opponent, and it's a 4-bet against Endrit as well. Aggression, aggression, aggression with this hand. We're all in with Ace King. Against Ace Jack. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. Okay, moving on. That'll put us in the middle of the pack. We're in 5th place, so now we need to play this pretty straightforward again. All of our pressuring ability has been removed from the tournament. Sergio is basically all in here for 2.2 million with 8s. I think it's a go with it spot. They're for 9 blinds. I don't think it really changes our ICM very much if we lose here. So yeah, I think it's a run it with 8s. Good luck us. It's a 6 suited. This is a great hand to see. That's a great flop as well. Let's go. We get some of our money back that we've lost. Final tip of the grand. Let's win it. 6-3 is a fold. Oh my goodness, we have aces. It's the best hand in poker, and it's in such a good spot. Reshove stack here. Chip leader on our left that can mess with our 34 blind stack big time. I mean, Endrit's stack is not great for them to mess, but this is good, man. Dude, there is no sizing less than all in here. Like, you just can't make this like 4 million. It just doesn't work. And this doesn't make any sense. God, is there any way we can make this like 3.6? Nah, it's just, you just can't, dude. You just can't. There's no room, dude. There's no room. Wow. We have got it all in. Don't. Oh my goodness, dude. If I lose there, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. We're down to 6, chat. 6 left in the tournament. 3,800 guaranteed. Profit is guaranteed, but we're trying to win the thing, dude. No WSOP for me this year, Rybiz. I will be here in Montreal and then seeing my family as well in BC. Probably checks to us. We bet 500,000 kind of thing here. Just rely on fold equity. The part that kind of sucks about this is that Rayan's going to be relatively protected checking on this flop. Like, is going to check most of their King X and probably all of their Jack X here. So is going to have it. But I think we just have enough fold equity when we give ourselves this price, basically. So we just go for a small bet with our twos. Not planning to like multi-barrel here, in that I think this is a board Rayan's going to have a piece of reasonably often. But we bet, we take it down 22 million, and we're moving on with the great price. I think we 3-bet this hand, probably. You can flat as well because it sucks to have to fold to a 4-bet all in. But it's a pretty good hand to 3-bet. It doesn't play very well multi-way, and it doesn't play well when we flat and someone squeezes. It's just like, it's a nightmare. So I think 3-bet is the standard. We take it down. Raise. Don't jam, Dimitar. Call is fine. I think this is a bet tiny with range spot. Dimitar mostly folds 4x pre, right? Has like maybe queen 4 suited, king 4 suited, 4-5 suited, 4-3 suited. That's probably it. So really, and it's going to 3-bet like ace king, ace queen, ace jack, full frequency. So it's a good spot for us to where they just can't really have good hands to bet small with our range, I'd say. We are down to 5. 5 left in the tournament, 47.31 cashed. But there's still about $13,000 to play for. And we are in the chip lead. Just barely, though. Just barely in the chip lead. Dan opens. I don't think a great hand to 3-bet here. We don't have any blockers. Right? We don't have like ace X or king X blockers. So I think it's just to defend. Flop is not great either. Check fold here is fine. A lot of other things we can mess around with. Check, check. Slight overbet on the turd. 2.8. I just don't think 8x can check back flop, basically. Ace queen is great as the barely chip leader. 20 blinds deep here. I think we 3-bet call blind versus blind. If Rayan raises, then we 3-bet. When he limps, yeah, like 1.7. Like with our hand, it doesn't make a difference. But if we have a hand where we don't want him to be able to limp, re-raise, fold, choosing this 1.7 prevents that action. Whereas if we make it 1.5, he probably could like click it and fold. But we're ready to stack off with this hand. And he does click it. I mean, I think we should go all in here. I don't think calling is going to benefit it, especially with the ace queen offsuit, which is like, maybe if we have ace king suited, we can be super gangster and flat. But ace queen O, I think we're all in. Good luck. Let's go. Andrit is all in, and a call. That is Rodrigo getting all those chips. We are four-handed. No longer the chip lead. We're in second place, four-handed. 61.46 locked up. Next jump is up to 8,300. Let's go. Gonna raise it up with king 7 suited on the button against the chip leader. So I mean, it's a thing. Pot lead, we call here for sure. This is setting up for some very interesting situations later on in this hand, I would say. I think fold, probably. Probably fold. If we have the nut flush draw, never fold, right? But the nightmare scenario is they have the nut flush draw, and like we bust in a clear second place. We're drawing to the second nut flush draw here, which is not great. We also don't have this like gutter. And if they're going to lead with like straight draw kind of stuff on the flop, like 4-5, 4-6, 5-6 sort of stuff, they just made a pair straight. So I think fold is fine. The The pot lead is interesting, again, I would say. Rayan's all in. We fold. 7's a little better than 3's here. 4-handed, I think we get to open. It's got a little bit more value post-flop. And fold, they fold. Trey Bean. Oh, my goodness, they... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! We're 3-handed. Oh, my goodness, that was crazy. Wow. Holy smokes, man. Sick one. Okay, moving on. Queen 7, 3-handed. Limp call here with the Queen Jack, I think is good. Oh. Good, like, good flop, but is going to be difficult. It goes check, check. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Great. We have... Yeah, probably check bet river, right? Is probably better. Okay. Ace 9, cool. All right, so go. We are 3-handed in the grand. We're on 17.8 million in a clear second place. Dangerous Dan on 10.7 million and Rodrigo on 42.3. We've got about $10,000 to play for here. 9,800 left between the three of us to play for, so a lot of cash. Appreciate all of you hanging out here. It's pretty crazy that on April 2023, just 8.5 years after October 2014, people are still out here watching this Twitch channel, man, supporting the run. So I appreciate you all, and I'm a very lucky guy. Let's make it count. Not a great investment, but art is great, and I like buying art, and I'm going to keep buying art. And you never know. Maybe you find the next genius, but probably not. There's millions of artists, and there's only a couple end up becoming, you know, the biggest names ever. We have jacks, dude, and jacks, it 9-handed, a nightmare. 3-handed, not a nightmare. It's a great hand. I mean, you're 3-handed, you've got jacks, it's time to run it.gov. So we get 3-bet from Rodrigo. I think the answer is 4-bet. There isn't room to make it like 6 million here. It'd leave us with 10 million back and like 10 million in the pot. So it's just to shove it and hope that they don't have queens, kings, aces, ace, king, or ace, queen. Okay? Good luck. Ace, king. We got to flip for the chip lead. It sucks. GG. Third place. Third place. It sucks to flip there. You really don't want to flip there. It's very unlucky to flip there. And then it sucks to lose the flip as well. It's another third place in the grand. Unfortunately, not the victory that we were hoping for, obviously. Yeah, I'm disappointed for sure. It's a good amount of money. I'm disappointed in the result. But I don't think there is any sort of consideration needed for that. That was a very frisky and interesting final table, I'd say. I had a really fun time just playing it and thinking through all the spots.